All right, Amelia.
Oh, yes. The big announcement has finally come true.
Finally on our program after months and months of trying to make the schedule work. Mm-hmm. We're graced with the presence of another local comedian.
Yes.
Who does his own thing.
Yeah. Don't they all do their own thing?
In a unique way, though. Tom does his thing. Well, let me just say it's Tom Myers, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, Tom?
Excellent. And I want to thank you very much for setting my introduction to what sounds like the soundtrack to Legends of the Fall. I'm very appreciative of it.
You like to ride horses, Tom?
No comment. Anyway.
Yeah, Tom loves riding horses. Now, Tom, I got to ask you, what's been the hold-up getting you up here?
I think just what you said, making schedules work whenever... You know, you've had time free. I haven't. Whenever I've had time free, you haven't. And it's show business, folks. It's a showbiz thing. Right? I can't explain it any further than that.
Your people talking to my people. We're doing lunch. Yeah,
now,
I got you.
Me firing my people because they're not talking to the right people.
Now, you got a big thing coming up, don't you?
Yes.
Tell everybody what this is.
I am going to be taping a DVD this weekend. I will be headlining what has been billed as a multimedia comedy show. Mm-hmm. It's not just comedy. I'm having some musical acts there, short film showings.
Nice.
A couple other comedians, a couple very funny local guys. Jimmy Merritt, he's done a lot of stuff around the area. Okay. He opened for Kevin Nealon at the DC Improv a few months ago. Local guy who's just started out, James Hedrick.
Okay.
He's based out of D.C. He just moved here from Texas.
Gotcha.
So he's got like 10 minutes of material on that already. So yeah. I think he'll do very well.
Now, Tom, I got to ask you.
Okay.
Well, first of all, where is the event?
The event is at the Hamilton Arts Collective. It's at the intersection of Harford Road and Hamilton Avenue. It's on the third floor of the building. Used to be known as the Top Floor Theater.
And what's the date?
The dates are Friday and Saturday, August 18th and 19th. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8.
All right.
Now, Tom, for those people listening that haven't heard how would you describe your comedy?
I would just describe it as I've written it. I go up on stage and I perform it in a way that I think is funny and hopefully a way that I think a few other people think it's funny. I mean, that's pretty much how
how's that been going? Have you been getting good audience responses?
It's mixed at times. I mean, I was actually listening when I came in. Yes, I do some stuff about current events and political stuff, but I do go ahead and throw some non-topical stuff in there too. Yeah,
well, I've seen you 5 or 6 times.
Like peanut butter?
And most of it was topical.
Jelly.
Mm-hmm. Most of it was topical.
Right.
When I saw you do your thing. And
guilty as charged.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. How's your relationship with the other comics in town?
As far as I know, I have a great relationship with most of them. Yeah, there have been a few, bad spots, but I don't.
Yeah, a lot of egos in this town.
Yeah, and I don't particularly like to hold a grudges against.
Who's the one guy you don't like the most, though? Go ahead and throw it out there. Does anybody really get under your skin?
I don't want to mention it on the air.
Oh, here we go. What are you doing, Mick?
Trying to take up for the kid, letting him have a chance of slapping some guys around that deserve it. I think.
Really?
Well, Todd Leatherberry doesn't deserve it.
Yes, the toxic
good for
twins.
You, Tom Myers.
Sorry, Todd.
That's all right. He's in L.A.
Well, let's explain what happened one night.
Right.
This really bothered me.
All right.
Now, Tom came down to do we had an open mic night going at the Comedy Factory, Amelia.
All right.
And like I said, if you haven't seen Tom's style before, you kind of have a cross between like a throwback style, what I like to call it, because you have a very Catskillian way about you. I don't know if that's a real word, but it will work in this format.
Oy.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what I'm saying. You're very set up, punchline, set up, punchline, set up, punchline. A great way to do comedy.
Right.
A lot of guys
or in my case, set up. More setup. Yeah. Punchline? Question mark?
Yeah.
No.
No, you're good. You're self-deprecating now. Good. What would you say your biggest weakness is on stage? Your biggest weakness?
I think that I don't rehearse my material the way I see other comics doing it, because I've done a lot of shows where I see comics just leafing through like giant notepads that look like
like Janine Garofalo. Oof.
Right.
Can't take that.
You don't think you rehearse it enough?
Right, but I think that can work to my advantage because I can go ahead and I can form new thoughts
if
in
it's
a
funny.
way that, if it's funny, then I can go ahead and form it in a new way that I hadn't actually thought about it before, or if I can say anything different.
How does he gauge if something's funny?
How do you gauge if a joke works or not?
If I come up with a punchline right away, it's in. Like, I'm not one of these comedians who will just, sit and beat my head against the wall trying to think up of a punchline for something.
Right. No, that's obvious. And my question to you, what do you say is the best joke you've ever written? What's your favorite joke that you've written?
My favorite joke that I've written?
If somebody said, Tom, there's a big agent here, you got one joke. Let's hear the joke.
I would do this bit about how I went to college. I graduated with a history degree. Now, I like studying history. I like studying the American Revolution. That's my favorite piece of history to study. And the reason I like the American Revolution, it's not because it's the laying of the foundations of democracy or how ordinary men can rise up to fight against the evils of tyranny. I like that they were able to grow a lot of pot back then. It's as easy as that.
Nice. The first American flag was made out of marijuana.
There you go. And a lot of
that would be your closer. Like that's your go-to joke.
Right. But
Gotcha.
A lot of advocates who want to legalize marijuana use that, too. They say, we should be able to grow pot and smoke it because our founding fathers grew pot and smoked it.
Yeah.
Now, our founding fathers, the same people who had to physically fight for the right of this country to exist, smoked pot? I don't think so. How do I know this? Because I've smoked pot.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't smoked pot and yet wanted to go off and fight a revolution. I mean, if everyone smoked pot back then, Paul Revere would have been going down the street like, think the British are coming, dudes. Luckily for me, I got enough. I could share.
So you're like a thinking man's comic. I like that.
I try.
Now,
what happens if you're talking to a bunch of foreigners, though, that have no concept
or
of the
just
American
young
Revolution?
kids who have college
That's a
kids.
tough one, yeah.
See, you obviously paid attention in school. Look, all right.
Right.
I'm going to give you, you and I talk when we meet. We see each other a lot.
Right.
Do you want to say where we see each other? That would be up to you.
It's
not the bathhouse again.
No.
Strip clubs?
At a mutual, it is a mutual hangout. I will go any further because I didn't get clearance.
You don't need clearance from them, believe me.
All right, it's the 7-Eleven near my house in Folsom.
Where Tom works.
Where I work, yes.
Oh, yes, Tom.
Tom, let me tell you
What
something.
is this? Is Mickey still buying ice cream? Yes or no?
What do I buy, dude?
Yes or no?
Do you remember?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Is he still buying ice cream, Tom?
Not that I have seen, no.
Wow. Okay.
I moved down a little bit and I go to the store up the top. I'm kidding.
Or nobody sees you.
He goes to the one with the Stannies.
Yeah, exactly. No, not anymore.
Oh, that's right.
But
the Stannies.
The Stannies, yeah.
The Stannies.
Now, see, there's a joke in there.
Back to Tom here. Now, Tom, you're always asking me different things.
Yeah.
And you're always catching me in an odd hour. I'm either exhausted or heading somewhere. We don't have time to
Is
talk.
he ever rude to you?
Have I ever been rude to you?
Never. Absolutely not.
Honest to God.
Right.
I've never been rude to Tom.
I just wanted to know. I knew you hadn't
Anytime
been.
Tom has ever asked me anything, I give him at least, a response.
2 seconds of your undivided
you're
attention.
in a 7-Eleven. There's people behind you, and
Right.
Tom wants to try a joke out on me. You know what I'm saying?
I've never tried it.
This guy's got nachos melting down the crack of his ass. I'm trying to figure out how to touch up Tom's joke. That's
Because I know my jokes go on for 3 minutes,
Right.
and I know he doesn't have that kind of time.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. I think you overthink jokes too much.
Yes.
Listening to your CD, I
Right.
think you put too much. You give people too much credit for being smart. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The average person has no concept who Paul Revere is. Trust me.
Right.
I got everything you said in the joke, and I get the joke. You have to take that joke and say, all right, if I had a 12-year-old nephew or niece, would they laugh? That's your joke.
Called dumbing it down.
Yeah.
Mickey has spent an entire
I've made
lifetime
a fortune
dumbing
out of
everything
dumbing it
down.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any fart jokes, Tom?
None.
That would be beneath him.
Well, that's
See,
what I'm
you have to
asking.
know-
Do you have any
Everybody does fart jokes and
Yeah. Not everybody does
any
American
race
Rep-
jokes? Any
Everybody does race jokes, too.
Yeah.
jokes.
White people be crazy.
Yeah. Tom, what's the one thing you'd like to tackle with a bit that you haven't been able to figure out how to do yet? One subject.
I think I'd like to tackle the issue that I'm wordy.
Oh, get it down. Get it down to, yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
We
That you're
used
too
to be
wordy?
that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here's what you do.
Oh, don't take advice from him on this.
Please.
He's the most wordy man I know.
But there's a difference. It's okay to be wordy.
He's eloquent.
If it's conceptual.
Yeah, but usually on this show, it's just wordy.
All right, you know what? You're being bitchy, which is another word that ends in E. Well, it's actually a Y, but the sound is E. Now, Tom.
You're being B-I-T-C-H-E-E.
Yeah.
There you go.
Go back to Tom's site there, if you would, Scott.
What's your website, Tom?
Which one? Do you want the MySpace one or just the regular
No,
one?
regular one.
Regular one. It is freewebs, freewebs.com/Tom Myers.
Yeah.
M-Y-E-R-S.
That's basically a MySpace, isn't it?
It's what's known as a template site, which means I don't have to do any of the
Right,
coding.
it's a MySpace
They
deal,
just
yeah.
say, here's what you have to work with, and I go ahead and work with
Sexy
those
picture,
parameters.
Tom. Look at you.
Thank you.
I don't
Yes.
think see,
That
here's-
isn't that picture was taken in a parking garage in Alexandria, Virginia.
It
after
looks
the
like
show.
it. Don't
So now
worry.
you can
It's
find your
working.
car?
It looks like what it's supposed to look
Looks like the burrito he ate is talking to
I want
him.
to take some calls with Tom. 1-800-767-1098. If you'd like to talk to comedian Tom Myers.
This doesn't mean you, Mom.
Yeah. Actually, I would love to talk to Mom.
I would love to talk to your mom. Mom,
I
call.
want to know what created this
Actually,
monster.
I can page my dad if you want.
No,
You can
no,
call in.
Tom, I was actually kidding. I appreciate your thoughts on this.
You don't still live with your parents, do you?
With my mom. My dad lives in Timonium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we listen to a clip off the website?
Are
they clean?
Are they all? Yeah, you're a pretty clean comic.
Well, you'd have to go ahead and bleep some of that stuff out.
Oh,
because
so there's some-
I do throw a obscenity in there.
You do.
See, when I was a goucher, we didn't have this problem. This wasn't an issue because it was an internet.
Well, you
radio
mean you're
station.
talking about your big radio career at Goucher?
Right?
Yeah, before.
The big radio, the big.
Well, I know you're
yeah.
very proud of your Goucher work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's some of that's on your CD. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm very proud of my work, too, in college.
Yeah, sleeping with 60 guys, Amelia, is not exactly
I work
the
for
same.
Crux, damn it. KRUX, and don't you forget it. My college station was awesome.
Let's take a call for Tom Myers here. Hello, 98 Rock. You're on with comedian Tom Myers.
How you doing, gentlemen? Hello, Mr. Tom.
Hello.
Yeah, I was wondering. I got a premise, and maybe you could write a joke about it. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's an election year up here in Hazard County, and they're trying to elect a new sheriff, and they've got sheriff's deputies arresting people for things that are not against the law.
Such
My
as?
brother-in-law got arrested last Sunday.
So it's like a miniature Department of Homeland Security, pretty much.
Yeah,
See? That's a good joke, Tom.
pretty wild.
Good
He got
job. No, I don't want to hear it. That was a good joke. Amelia?
I'm with you.
You see what Tom did? How quick he did it? Mm-hmm. This kid does not get the respect he deserves around this comedy
They're talking
community.
on the radio.
And I can't even use that line either because Rodney Dangerfield took it. Damn it.
And he's dead. 98 Rock, hello.
How's that for justice?
Hey, I was just wondering what area he grew up in, Baltimore area.
Where'd you grow up, Tom?
I grew up in a small town in Harford County called Falston. Don't worry, I don't know where it is either.
That's awesome. I right now I'm off of Hooker's Mill Road, and that's not City.
Yeah.
I live off of Hooker's Mill Road in Abingdon, Maryland.
I know right where Hooker's Mill is.
Yeah,
bet you
and
do.
I got a question for Mickey. Mickey,
Yeah.
I would love for him to smash my car. I have a '93 Honda XL.
Oh, we're back on this
All right.
again.
All right, hang on. We'll get back to you. One more calls for Tom here. Hello, 98 Rock.
Hey, I went to elementary school, middle school, and high school with Tom. How's
Yeah.
it going, Tom?
Hi.
Luke Simon.
Hey, Luke, how's it going?
Good, man. Hey, I was wondering if you're going to use your a stage name more like something like Tom C. Myers, maybe?
No, it's...
Now, hold on. Did you know Tom in high school?
Yes.
Well, was Tom a unique guy in high school, too?
Very unique.
Yeah. How did Tom do with the ladies in school?
I knew that question was
Oh, yeah,
coming.
ladies' man. Definitely the ladies' man.
Were you, Tom? You tore it up?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Tore it up,
Actual women?
stitched them up.
The girls in the marching band.
Really? You were in marching band, Tom?
Oh, yeah.
He's lying.
The
He wasn't
drama
in
club,
marching.
maybe?
Were you in the drama club?
Yes.
Seriously? Mm-hmm. So
Were you on the AV squad?
Hey, I was on the AV squad, and there's nothing to laugh at.
No,
you
I'm
have slept your way out of problems. This kid.
No, come on.
strictly a performer.
Yeah, you consider
that's-
yourself a performer. Now,
That's what all the ladies
Although
say.
I can, write and direct, and I can set
so
up
you're
scenes.
multifaceted.
Yeah. I can.
Caller,
be
are you still
multifaceted.
there?
Yes, I'm here.
How would you describe Tom Myers in 3 words if somebody didn't know him?
Unique, funny, ladies' man.
That's 4 words. But I'm going to let it go, and I'm really shocked that you threw funny in there. All right. 98 Rock, hello.
Yes, I'd like to speak to Tom.
Yeah, he's on.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on, Tom? This is Nick from Boston. I went to high school with you.
Another
Nick.
high school one. Nice.
Wow.
This is actually our reunion. Our 5-year reunion is this Saturday.
Are you going to do a guest spot while you're there? Or
No,
anything?
that's the night of the taping.
You should. You should talk to the organizers. Get up there. You'd be, you get something good going.
He's got a big taping that night. In fact, you should go ahead and blow off the reunion and come on out to, where is it, Tom?
The Hamilton Arts Collective.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to go. I can't go Friday night, but I'm definitely going Saturday night. And Tom, I'll be right there with you.
Sweet.
Hey, Nick,
Yeah.
what instrument did you play in school band, Nick?
I never played school band like in high school. I played in elementary. I played saxophone, but
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
And were you in the drama club?
no,
No, AV club.
nope,
Librarian.
nope.
Chess club.
Chess.
I know I sound like a dork, but I'm not as much dork as some of my
You
friends
were
are.
one of those Hall Patrol kids, weren't you?
No, I was
Nick,
just.
Nick, this will calm down everybody.
Nick tried to strangle me with his hall monitor sash.
That's funny.
Oh God.
Great. All right, thanks. Tom, I got to be honest with you. I got to be honest with you. Because I am an honest man.
He's got to dumb it down.
Listen to me.
Dumb it down, Tom.
Dumb it
Yeah.
down a little bit. And this is what I
I'll give
want
you
to
that.
tell you. Listen.
Start doing jokes about working at a convenience store.
Yeah, you
Look
don't-
at Clerks. Huge movie.
Yeah, listen, Tom, I'm going to tell you something.
Okay.
A lot of comedians in town, local guys, they don't get you. They're either intimidated. I can't figure it out.
Or they're just assholes.
Yeah, or they're just idiots. She's right. Tom Myers, you are an institution.
Excellent.
Tom Myers, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye-bye.